I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Judge, we're here today because I think Timothy is cheating. Up until probably from the beginning of our relationship up until yesterday when we got here, we were at, well, I wouldn't say he was cheating, but he was definitely flirting. We were at the mall. We took the train to the mall. I go to get something to eat, and as soon as I turn my back, he's standing there with two women. I walk up to him with him and the two women. They say, "How you doing?" But he don't stop his stride to even acknowledge me. He continues to talk to the women. So after that, I give him the drink that I had previously bought him, and he tells me, "Oh, I don't like ice in my drink, so I got to go back and get the ice out of my drink." I'm looking at it like it's an excuse just to go talk to the women that he just was flirting with, maybe to even get their number.
Mr. Johnson, were you flirting with the women at the food court?
No, ma'am, I wasn't flirting with them. They asked me a particular question. You know, they came asked me like, "Yo, you know where some stuff at?" And I was like, "I'm not even from here," you know. And she came in the middle of the conversation, which was cool, you know. But like I say, at the end of the day, they just asked me a simple question.
I was in line for at least 20 minutes.
Okay, so
and the whole 20 minutes, he didn't get anything to eat in the food court.
Because I told you I was ordering pizza right when we got back.
And
when have I got a drink?
He wasn't with me. He was talking to the.
Well, let me ask you a question, because I mean that's very light and slight. Let me do this. Does he have a history of cheating? Have you ever caught him?
He does have a history of flirting, and I have caught him talking to his ex on an email. Talking about sex.
Tell me the most egregious thing he's done with respect to other women. Something that's gonna shock my conscience.
The most egregious thing he's probably done with women is have his ex email him in the middle of the night talking about she wants that thing.
Come on, baby. That's not a first-degree charge. We can't control that. He can't control that. Like, I get where you coming from. It's a respect thing for you and your house. I understand that, but that's out of bro control. That's the wildest thing you got then, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. My dog innocent.
He didn't tell her that we were even in a relationship. And
when did that happen?
That was 1.5 years ago.
Mr. Johnson, do you recall that incident?
Yes, ma'am, I recall it, and I do admit to it. You know, I was writing an email back and forth with my ex, but then after she got on my nerves and I realized this is why I can't deal with you, I nipped it in the butt. She found out about it, you know, and then, you know, she confronted me. We got into a little argument. Me, you know, her and the ex, we had a little conversation, and then it was done from there.
Okay. Do you believe she's faithful to you?
For the most part, but we both got the same issue when it comes to that. You know,
you tell me what that is.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do admit that, you know, at times I had women send me pictures and all this stuff. In the beginning, particularly, that's mainly what she going on. She found pictures in my phone in the beginning when we first talked, you know, found phone numbers and stuff. This went through my phone one day when I was going to go in the Chinese restaurant to get her something to eat. And, you know, she found that, but then, you know, after she did that, then came the incident with my ex. So, you know, I don't mind nobody going through my phone. That's fine. So one night, I just decided, you know, let me find out and see why she always want to go through my phone and all that stuff. And I did indeed find some stuff in her Facebook messages that she's not going to, you know, admit to. And then in the...
What kind of stuff?
I mean, just her back and forth with men and all this stuff, you know, just conversating.
Flirting talking.
With the same thing that I'm being accused of.
Right.
And then, you know, you got your old phone that you had just switched from. You got emails and, I mean, you got pictures and text messages from dudes that, you know, we still together at this point in time, but why is they text messaging you and you worried about somebody texting me?
Me, when you got something going on.
You got
something going on social media?
Glenn, while we're talking about pictures, he had naked pictures of women, all types of women. One woman, she said she didn't know him, but I don't know. And he kept them in a area where we don't keep pictures. So he was trying to hide the pictures, and this is when we were living
together.
Were
they illicit pictures?
They were
seductive?
Naked.
They were what?
They were naked.
Naked? Did you have naked pictures of another woman?
I do admit that, but at the same time, like, you know, you can't just throw this all on me because you were sending pictures of dudes that I haven't even received. So, you know, it was tit for tat at that point.
Were you sending naked pictures?
Probably when we were broken up.
And
Lord
Was there a date on them pictures?
That's your excuse every time. Every time we go through something, you always say we're not together.
Yeah,
we just broke up a couple of months ago.
You said something that just struck me in your paperwork. That one time she texted you, "I'm breaking up with you," and then immediately had sex with a friend.
I texted him because I didn't want to cheat on him. I texted him and I let him know that I'm interested. I didn't let him know that I was interested, but I did text him, and in my head I was thinking, I'm interested in someone else from my past, right? But I wasn't sure.
Interested
So
in
I didn't want to cheat on him, so I did text him and tell him it's over, and then I checked on the other person.
Your Honor. Yeah.
My point, you ain't got no words for that. You can't, cause it's all foul, bro. That's foul. Y'all married. How you gonna break up the marriage? That's number one. And then the day after you do it, you go, man, that's premeditated. That is the definition of premeditated, bro. She knew what she was doing. But then got the nerve to try to bring my client in here and say that my client the one that's doing something wrong. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. She wild. She wild.
There is no such thing as a break. You can't just say we're broken up, let me cheat, and then get back together. That's not what that is. That's just cheating. That's cheating with a text message beforehand. That's all that is. That's all that. And if you guys ever want to make a relationship work, you got to stop this break business. That's just silly. Mr. Johnson, what did you have to say?
When it comes to that particular situation, she never texted me or told me about that situation. The reason I know and found out about it, because when I went to the house over the weekend, she had the condom stash right there, and then that's when I seen the text messages in the phone and all this stuff about that particular situation. So we never really broke up.
You never told me that he was texting his ex either ahead of time. He never told me, Your Honor, that he was talking to her at all.
He admitted that he was wrong, though. We got that part. But my concern with you was the pretense part. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to correct your mindset. You know, okay, I can text the breakup, then do something, and then go back. And that's not how y'all wonder why you can't have relationships. That's it right there. He has no motivation and no goals. Why do you say that?
Judge, I think he has no goals because he would not get a second job. He does not have children. So he has time to have a second job. When we were living together...
Why does he need a second job?
Because when we were living together, we applied for a house, and we couldn't get the house because of our income. I felt like I have a business, so I felt like because I have a business and I'm contributing as much as I can, and I also have 2 children, that he has time to get a second job so that he can build his income in order for us to get a house. But he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to go to school. He doesn't want to...
So you mean to tell me that I ain't go to school? I ain't go to college? I graduated high school, 5.8, 4.8 GPA. I went 3 years of college. I stopped going to college 3 years into that. 3 years into that because
you haven't been to school.
I was working 2 jobs, and school was...
When did you work 2 jobs?
Every time
Not when you was with me?
Over the last 3 years is when I haven't been working 2 jobs. All up until
Over the last 3 years when he hasn't been working.
Let me ask you this.
Always in school.
We could argue about that all day long. Let me ask you this. There was a point in time when somebody in your family offered him or the 2 of you what you believed was a lucrative cleaning contract, and you lost it because he didn't follow up. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Judge, when I do have a cleaning company, so because I have a cleaning company, we might get painters that offer me jobs, or I might get his family member offered us a carpet cleaning. So that's extra on top of what we already do. So if I was to get a house with a carpet cleaning contract, then that, a house or a subdivision with a carpet cleaning contract, that would add to our income. His family member told us that we basically had the contract. All he had to do is just go ahead and follow up and sign the paperwork. He never followed up or signed the paperwork. And me, I'm not that close with this family member, so I wasn't going to push the idea. It was up for him to instigate that and get it done.
Mr. Johnson, what do you have to say about that? Is that accurate?
We lost a customer. When she talked, you going into 2 different stories. First of all, we lost a customer on her end because she said, she got her own company. I have a full-time job. So when I go help her, I'm helping her after work.
Right.
We did a move-out clean. And, when we do move-outs, it's particular stuff that I do.
That's 2 jobs, bro. Why she on my man top like that? I don't like that. I don't like, oh, well, you should do this because if you do this, then we got to do that. Like, bro, hold up, hold up. You barking out too many demands and too many orders for me. I get it that, you know, we going to need money and all of that stuff. But, bro, if I'm getting off of my full-time job to come and help you with your full, bro, that's 2 jobs.
Do every single time. It's like clockwork. That's
Right.
how every job I do. It just so happened to miss that I missed the laundry room. She never told me to clean the laundry room. So when it came down to it, when we left, the lady called her, say that, you know, the laundry room wasn't clean, the dish was still dusting that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. This is your this
It's
your
not
company,
about
this
the
is your stuff.
specifics. It's about
you should have been
he
able.
won't do what I asked him to do.
Your Honor, I did that job to the best of what I could.
Listen, look at how she talk at him. Look, bro.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. This is your this
It's
your
not
company,
about the
this is your stuff.
specifics. It's about
you should have been
he
able.
won't do what I asked him.
Bro, that looks scary to me. That's scary to me. I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. I don't want nobody that look at me like that. She look like shit, man. No. It's like, how can I put it, bro? How can I put it? It's like she see her life a certain, maybe, and this is just what I think, she see her life a certain way, and it's not that he fits into her life, like, oh, he's the perfect fit, and, you know, this, that, and the third. Nah, bro, it's just that he's the person right now. She can replace him at any given time, in my honest opinion. She just wants somebody that's going to do what she tell him to do. Like, fuck all of that up. I need you to do what I'm telling you to do. And it don't work like that. I run.
I come and
work
help
your
you.
job.
That look like 2 jobs to me. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand how she keeps saying that I don't have this job. I work full time. I'm a supervisor at my job, to be exact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got a couple of injuries. I got a couple of car accidents. So I got injuries that prevent me from doing certain stuff. And I let her know, like, yo, listen, my body ain't feeling too good. This, that, and the third. And she just take it as, okay, whatever. You gonna still do this. This is your company.
Do you respect not only his work schedule, but his physical difficulties? And do you respect that?
I respect his physical difficulties, but when he says that he is going to do a job for me, he should just do it. If he says that he won't do the job, then I expect him not to do it. He doesn't tell me that he's in pain before we actually work. He just mentions it after I've complained. So I don't know if it's a real excuse or if he's he's just saying it.
You say he doesn't support your goals. And you talk about going out to eat or something, and he didn't buy a drink. What's that all about?
Judge, he got some free tickets from the Improv, which is, you know, the
Comedy
they
show,
go on stage.
right.
And he figured because he got free tickets to the Improv that he didn't have to pay for drinks or food. So we're just sitting at the Improv, and you know you're sitting next to two other couples are sitting there, and we're sitting there and our table's empty while the other people have food and drink.
Stop comparing yourself to other people. You don't know what they did to get their food and drink, bro. Like, stop comparing yourself. All right, just be happy that you're there. Just be happy that you're there, bro. You could have been in the house. You could have stayed in the house. It's a couple, man. Trust me. Man, yeah. Bro, you could have been in the house, bro. It could have been a weekend in the house. Like, I get it. that you go out and have a good time, but all of this comparing yourself to other people, you don't know what them people do. You don't know what they do. Maybe their family members can be well off or something like that. They can tell them, go ahead, take $70, $80 down to the comedy show and get a couple beers and enjoy each other, something like that, bro. You don't know that. Y'all situation just totally different. Focus on you. Focus on you. You can focus on everything that he not doing and what he not doing right. Focus on what you need to focus on.
So I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? So I thought to myself, I had to pay for my own food and drink. And that's what I ended up doing, and I complained.
Did you pay for his?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't feel like I should have to pay for his food and drink.
Why?
Because he invited me.
So?
I just feel like if I was to invite him somewhere, say it was his birthday, like I take him out for his birthday, I pay. But he invited me. For your birthday, I do pay.
But was this for your birthday?
No, Judge, it was not for my birthday.
Let me say this to you, Ms. Hunter. We can't come out here as women talking about we got all of these rights, we're equal, we have the same rights and responsibilities, and then want a 1950s dudes to pay all this, that, the other. They can't do it.
Stop moving the goalposts, man. She hit the nail on the head. You want me to work like a Hebrew from 9 to 5 or 9 to 9 or 9 to 11 or whatever, bro, and then I come home, you ain't nowhere to be found. You want me to take you out on dates and all of this other stuff, but she hit the nail on the head with that one, bro. And that's a problem that I've been encountering a lot. I encountered that a lot. Everybody want a 1950 relationship, quote unquote, but then turn around, be acting like a 2024, whatever you call y'all women in 2024, man.
You know, either we're equal and everybody goes in and does what they do or they don't. Or you guys cut a deal about who does what and who does the other thing. But it's not, well, he's a dude, he needs to pay. He's a dude, he needs 3 jobs. He's a dude. It don't work that way. Because nobody's in there saying, well, she's a woman, she's got to cook and clean no matter what.
Okay.
I fuss at people for that.
Okay, I understand.
I think I made your case for you, Mr. Johnson, but go ahead.
And I'm gonna get to that.
Get to that.
She right, we went there, but the time I got the free tickets and stuff, we went, but it was a particular, we wanted to see this particular person. I just paid rent, and
things were tight.
Yeah, things were tight. I was like, look, I get paid every week. I'm not like you. I don't go to somebody's house, and every day I leave, I'm coming home with about 100, 200, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you didn't buy your food. I bought the food. She did buy her drinks and all that stuff, but she made a big scene in front of it. Like, all you had to do was put me to the side, like, look, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and buy mine, but you wanted to make a scene so people know what the situation is, and that's everywhere we go. Just like, she say I don't support her. She go do poetry and all that stuff. We went to a particular event, and at this particular event, they usually they let you pay card or cash. I thought they was gonna let us pay credit and all that stuff. I had a couple dollars in my pocket. We get there, it was like, what, $20 to get in, $10 a piece. I had 18. We had just stopped and got something real quick. And then I just like, yo, let me just get $2 real quick, and then I give it back to you. She causes a big scene in front of everybody. Oh, you asking me for money in front of everybody. Treating me like I'm one of these broke girls.
Yeah, you kind of do talk like that.
It's like,
You kind of do.
It's like, okay.
I was thinking just then, she got that bougie voice that I don't like. That like, oh wait, I don't think that I should be able to da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, that's how your rhythm rolls. You should listen to yourself one day.
Okay.
It's annoying.
Facts.
So you want $650 from Mr. Johnson for half of the deposit that you say you lost on an apartment. Explain that to me.
Judge, I want that money because I cleaned the home prior to leaving the home. However, the landlord says that there were still damages, and I feel like he should have helped me take care of whatever damages they were. The landlord is only suing me. He's not even suing Timothy, who lived at the same apartment.
Was he on the lease?
Yes.
He was on the lease?
He signed the lease. So I didn't understand why I had to be sued when I put in all the cleaning work and he didn't put in
didn't do anything. You lost the whole deposit?
The landlord kept my whole deposit.
And the entire deposit was $1,300?
$1,150.
$1,150. Mr. Johnson, what did you say about that? Did that happen?
Your Honor, right now, we in the middle of that custody, that whole issue with our previous landlord.
Right.
My name was on the lease, but it was technically her, just the primary person. He just had me sign off as the, different spots on there saying that I would be living here. But my name wasn't technically
but you were not,
on the lease.
Yeah, I gotcha. You done with her? You done with him?
Yes.
The only thing I'm going to ask you of you, Ms. Hunter, as you separate today is this. I mean, you might want to check your program. You might want to check how you come across. You might want to check how self-involved you are. Because this is a good brother right here, and he just got tired of it. You're gorgeous. You have your own business. If you just get your thing together. Do you know what I mean by your thing? how you present to the world. There's this sense, like, you know, of entitlement that you exude that's off-putting. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to go that way. And a lot of people tag that as, you know, I'm just me and I'm all this and I'm all that and I'm all the other thing. But ain't nobody all like that. Nobody. And nobody likes that. What did you want?
I was just saying. I think like it just attests to the fact that she an only child, so she ain't. I got two brothers,
I do not care.
Yeah. Okay.
I do not. And did you see that? He was upset that I was fussing at you, and he was defending you. And then you just rolled your eyes.
Sorry,
He
that
being
was
sweet,
that
and
was
you
a
continuing to be. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
A reflex. Isn't that awful that a reflex that you have is to roll your eyes at a man that's defending you?
Yes,
that speaks volumes, and none of them are good. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All right, you said you're done, but you got a good guy here. Can you make this work?
I'm going to take some of the judge's advice and, you know, ride home with it and see how I feel.
And what about you? I mean, are you running out of patience? You think you can give, you know, her some time?
I've been willing to give her a chance. It's just, you know, we got things about both of us that we need to take care of, and then from there, we can make it rock.
Bro better than me, I ain't gonna lie to you. What the judge said, bro, that off-putting ain't the word. That shit is unsettling. Nobody likes I don't want to say arrogant, but just giving off that vibe, bro, that entitlement. Like, well, you need to do this and do that. And if you're not doing this and doing that, then you're not doing it the way that I like it. And bro, nobody like that. Nobody want to be told what to do and how to do it and when to do it and what time to do it. Ain't that how they say prison is? Ain't that how they say that going to jail is? Ain't that how they say going to jail is, bro? And I'm like, that, especially not my woman. And man, hold up, before we go any further, they ain't give my man no prick, bro. He taking care, helping take care of her and her two children too, bro. Then ain't nobody said nothing about that. His parenting ain't coming to question or nothing, bro. This is crazy. My dog, man, my client, sheesh. Taken up for at the end of the thing. Oh nah, Judge, she an only child, so whatever, bro. I would run, bro. Like she cool, she got on because, and not just her, but people like that in general, bro. They usually end up alone. Again, you got your business and you cleaning, you make $100 million, you go ahead and cop that mansion, you get in there and shut the door. Hello. You're going to be in there lonely and by yourself, bro. Money not going to bring you happiness just because you got a new, what she say? They had a new contract or something like that, bro. Yeah, that's fine and that's cool, but how about we going to get another one? Or how about I'm coming here after I finish my job to help you out, bro? I didn't like her. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, and I was trying to because she seemed okay, like well put together. She seemed like, you know, she had everything but that what she said was entitlement. But then again, hey, you also gotta look at it like, man, ain't nobody gonna be perfect. Maybe their positives and negatives just attract, and that's what worked for them. I don't know, but yeah, that whole part. So let me ask y'all, which part would you trade? Cause what she got going on? We take inventory. That's another thing, fellas. Take a mental inventory. She got the business thing going on. She look good. What was the other thing? The temper, the entitlement, bro. The entitlement. And shit, raising them. You got to put them kids in there, bro. You got to raise them kids in there. So you can't take them away. They ain't going up, man, bro. Potential, but it can be dangerous. I tell y'all this, it's dangerous dating a person off of potential. But maybe it worked for them. Hopefully it worked for them. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the family as always is love, and I'm out.